So we got rained out in Bonneville. It was pretty disappointing, but you know, it's all part of it. It's part of the racing. It's everybody expects. You know, there's mechanical problems. There's nature problems. The salt's not good. You know, you just kind of roll with the punches when you're racing land speed, and it is what it is. That's racing. We're out here at El Mirage today with Tim Sutton. We're going to do the Rodder's Journal shoot for the feature, and also we're going to get a little test and tune in, see how the car's running. What?
Huh? What? No one said anything.
Dude, I drove it.
You totally drove it. Alright. Like, how far did you drive it?
Well, like 30 feet.
It's 30 feet further than you ever driven it.
Got to drive the car around. It was very exciting. A little scary, not knowing what the car was going to do, how it was going to, you know, what every sound it's making. Just feeling it out, really. Okay.
Okay?
Let's do it.
Be safe.
I got to feel the car. It wasn't like super unknown. All the meets all year long in El Mirage had gotten canceled this year because of the bad lake conditions. So my plan was I was ready. I was going to hit El Mirage in November. And a week before the last meet of the year, SCTA finally announced that they were going to run and have the meet. So it was a very exciting time because now I finally, 4 months after Bonneville, get to run the car. And it's what I built up to for many, many years. A couple weeks later, we get out to El Mirage, And we get set up in the pits. I got to go through tech. I got to do some last minute things to the car because they have to inspect everything. Go pick it apart, make sure it's safe to drive, and that I did a good job building it, basically. We are sitting in the line to go through tech out at El Mirage right now. It's a new car, so they're gonna pick it apart every possible way they can to make sure it's more than safe. I'm not real worried about not passing tech, but you never know what they come up with.
Are you nervous about racing?
No. I'm more nervous about having an anxiety attack. For the past 12 years or so, I've had a fear of small places, and my car's kind of tiny, so I've been sitting in my car a lot and meditating with my suit and helmet on and stuff, and I have got to drive it a few times out here for some test and tune. I sat in the car yesterday, and I just chilled for about a half an hour, and no problems, no anxiety, nothing. A couple months ago, I got locked in the car without my phone, and my latch wasn't working, so that kind of sucked. I did have a panic attack then, but I put another safety latch on the door so I can have another exit handle to keep me feeling secure, and that I can get free. So
How did you get out of your car?
I had to go over the water tank and out the passenger door, which was a tight squeeze. Had I had a helmet and a race suit on, I'm not sure I would have been able to do it. Because it's a little scary. It's scary getting trapped inside your car.
See what happens.
Here we go. One step closer.
One step closer to racing.
One step.
Little by little. Tech time.
But yeah, they passed me. They're gonna let me run. I didn't know the parachute requirement in Bonneville is for records over 175, and I assumed it was the same here at El Mirage, but it's not. It's 160 here at El Mirage. The record is 161, so that means anybody racing in that class now has to have a parachute.
Right.
So I'm required to have a parachute.
Sweet.
And I don't have one, but they're still gonna let me run. They're limiting me to 160 miles an hour, so if I could go faster than that, I would have to slow down.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, I can't go faster than that.
Yeah, probably not.
We get up to the line, there's nobody in line because we have to go through the rookie line. So I think there was only like 9 rookies out there for the meet at the end of the year. So pretty much there was no one there. So we held back a little bit. I got suited up, and it just was kind of okay. It kind of happened real fast all of a sudden. I didn't really have time to think about being nervous, to get any anxiety or anything like that. It was just kind of, okay, get in the car, let's do it, let's go, push. We got strapped in and we got ready to go. And got a little pep talk from the starter, and it was time, doing it. I didn't really, at that point it was happening so fast, I didn't really have time to think about being nervous or what I should or shouldn't do.
Out of the center, stay off the go right. Okay? The left side of this course is groove, you'll be in trouble. Okay? So make sure you stay to the right. Yep. Other than that, you're going for a Saturday drive. First time down the course. You can only do your first time one time. Today's the day. Right?
Right.
All right. We're going to button you up. You watch me and I'll get you sent off. Okay? But have fun.
The starter gives me the go-ahead. We push off and I go. And it's pretty cool. You know, they said stay to the right because the course is really in poor condition and soft. And I didn't really know what to expect. When I test and tuned, the lake bed was pretty hard. But after these cars going throughout the meet, the dirt gets really soft and slippery. So by the time I got out on the course, my rear wheels were slipping and sliding around, fishtailing, and I kept letting off the gas because I panicked a little bit because it literally felt like I was just going to start spinning the car. Feels really odd. It's an odd sensation to get a car sideways or close to, coming around basically, and it's not a awesome feeling by any means. So I kept letting off the gas. My first run was only 77 point something miles an hour, and I knew I didn't go fast. It was about 2 or 3 inches thick of just soft powder out there, and it wasn't the greatest experience, but I did it. I got it over with, and immediately I couldn't help but wonder, what the hell do you do out there? Like, how do you get through that stuff? Into these ruts where I started going sideways a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's really rough.
You did 77.6 miles an hour.
Yeah, I didn't go very fast.
Yeah. At least you did it. At least you did it.
So we got back to the pits after Harrison and Piero came and picked me up. We got back to the pit area, and the first thing I did was I went over and talked to Fabian and said, dude, what the hell do you do in that soft stuff out there? And Fabian says, you have to ignore every instinct you have to let off or brake and push through it, step on the gas. On my next run, that's exactly what I did. And I just, at the starting line, I thought to myself, all right, I gotta go for it. I gotta push through it. And if it comes around, it comes around. And that's just, I have to accept the fate. It was thick out there and soft, and I did step on it and push through it. And the wheels grabbed the harder dirt underneath. I felt the dirt scraping the bottom of my car. Like it's all a very odd sensation when the lake bed is that poor conditions, but you get right through it. And after that, it wasn't such a big deal. Like it didn't feel like I was gonna spin out. So, but then you have to learn how to drive it. You have to learn your shifting and learn your feeling the car, feeling it coming around like that. My best run of the meet, I did, I believe it was a 96.4 or 5, I don't remember. It's not as fast as I thought I was gonna go, but it was fast enough for feeling it out and learning and seeing what, just understanding what I gotta do in the future.
How's it going, Gene?
Fine, how are you?
I'm well. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. So what size engine?
It's about 290 cubic inch flathead.
3/8 by 3/8,
Yeah.
296. Cool. What carburation or what are you running?
4 Strombergs.
Huh?
4
Yeah,
Strombergs.
cool. Good gas?
Yeah, gas.
Gas, yeah. Good, that's good. Great.
Thank you. I started it a long time ago when Bobby and I were using that alley tank.
Mm-hmm.
And just finally got it done.
This looks good. Well, I got only one advice for you.
What's that?
Keep your foot in it.
That's
Okay.
exactly what I didn't do.
I know.
Yeah,
Fuck it. Put your foot in it. See how fast it'll go.
I know. So I was telling myself, I'm like, I got a girl pair.
No, you're gonna spin the wheels and it'll come around a little bit, but it ain't gonna spin out, I don't think. How much caster you got? I spun out at 12. And I put mine to the limit, 24 or 28 or some damn thing.
Yeah, Fabian was just telling me he's at 26.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd put more in a minute. So were mine.
I tested it last week out here, and it was a lot smoother.
Yeah.
It feels a little slippery out there, about 100 miles an hour. You know? Yeah. Not like out of control, just kind of like moving around, you know.
But I'm telling you, put it in there before you make a run.
Okay. You think I should go down to a 3 gear?
Well, yeah. But here, I'd go ahead and try it once by changing that.
Yeah.
Change that, kick that front end out there. Put your foot in it, see what you turn.
Okay.
All right?
That sounds good to me.
Do it. Don't screw around.
Thank you, buddy. It's a good feeling finally getting to race the car that I built, and very pleasing. But now, unfortunately, I got this car finished at the end of the year, basically. So now I get to pack it up, and I'm gonna take it to Grand National Roadster Show, and then pack it away till next year. The main thing for me is gearing up for Bonneville, though. Like, I'd like to go a couple meets at El Mirage and get a little more experience under my belt, and then get to Bonneville. That's the big thing for me, is to run that car in Bonneville. That's why I built the car. We got a nice surprise visit from Mr. Carburetor himself today. Clive came in from England, and he wanted to come and see the car at the shop. So I'm super excited to fire it up for him and show him what his products are doing.
I'm in.
You're in.
Cooking.
It's like a coffin in there, huh?
Look at all the switches.
Take you to the moon. There's beer in the fridge.
Get the leg past. Come on. Vroom.
You want to feel really messed up?
Will do.
See you later. There's a Clive in there somewhere.
So hit 2 switches in the front there.
These ones?
Yeah. And then push the button. And then push the button. The button.
How's that sound?
Wow. That's great.
How do you like those Stromberg carburetors?
They're the best.
These are right out of the box. I haven't touched them.
At all.
I fired right up. It running really smooth, running good. When we got back, I did some retiming, and I turned the idle down a little bit on the carbs because it was a little high. I got almost.
You can see just a little bit of smoke. Yeah. Black.
Yeah.
Jet down just a little.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, and then I want to go test it again before I start messing with those, and just see. I got the timing off a little bit. It wasn't popping earlier.
The timing comes in on these real quick, so you might have idle at say 6 to 10, but once you're on it, it's got to go up to 20, you know, in the first, you know, whatever. And this, I'm pleased about that.
What's that?
The distributor.
Oh yeah.
You know, that just works again at the box.
Picture, Tim? That's awesome. Oh, that's awesome.
You know what's even more rad about it?
No.
On the cover, it says Rodder's Journal.
Wait.
On the cover of the book, it says Rodder's Journal above this picture on the cover. Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Really?
Really?
You're on the cover of Rodder's Journal, motherfucker.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. This is from Steve Coonan and Jeff.
How the fuck did that happen?
You fucked
What do
up
you mean how did it happen?
car.
What do you mean how did it happen? Look how bitchin' it is. That's how it happened.
Yeah, I knew that part of it, but I thought that they had to kooky it.
Next issue.
They pushed the kooky car for my car?
No.
There wasn't any room for my car. Really? Are you fucking joking me?
No, I'm not joking. Why do you think we're filming you?
I don't know, but that would be a mean trick if you were
It's not
joking
a mean
me.
trick.
I know, you would punch me like you did Mendon. Why would I do that to you?
Well, that was worse what he did. Are you serious? Oh my god.
Train! Alright, so now that you know the news, well, how do you feel about the situation?
I don't know how to feel.
What just happened?
I'm shocked.
What?
I got an awesome banner.
But what just happened?
I don't know. Really? Like that's for real?
Yeah.
We did it then.
Yes, we did.
Oh my god, that is amazing. I was not expecting that because of the kooky car.
You're out on the cover of Rodder's Journal. How do you feel?
Serious? Congratulations.
You did it.
Both of you.
No,
All
you
of
did
us.
it.
I just was drunk and took a picture.
You took a hell of a picture.
I was just telling him. I'm like, look how rad this picture is. And I'm like, he was drunk when he took that picture.
Might be different.
Oh my god.
That's cool.
That's why you were sworn to secrecy. Oh, I feel pretty stupid now.
Sworn to secrecy.
I was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
You know what the funny thing was? He calls me and says, I gotta tell somebody. About a month ago.
You're the only person I fucking told. I was just so excited.
He says, he called me and says, I gotta tell somebody.
I'm in shock.
say a word.
I literally am in shock right now. That is so fucking awesome. So it really.
God damn
I think we're fucked now.
it. That's going in the credits.